YouTube, what's going on out there? How's everybody doing? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Let's get into it. Before I get into it, people, you know whenever you get to a setup, please allow it a few ticks so it can do what it do. Shout out to my dude, Nature Man, for this one. We're going to go through it today. He really did his thing on here. Every section is... You know what? Let's just go through it. Let's just go through it. All right. Now you guys know I always deal with the settings. With this particular one, all I found was one problem. When you guys get to the crew, all right, I want you guys to uninstall it and reinstall it. That's the only thing you got to do. Okay, so because I know a lot of people use the crew. Shout out to the crew too, man. They do some real good work. That's like my go-to. The crew. All right, like whenever I get to anything, I gotta make sure the crew is working. I actually went through the whole entire setup, and just to make sure, just because of that one thing with the crew, what happened was I was pressing it, and you'll find it right here. Where was it? Genres. I think it's in genres, right? And that goes to the crew. But I was trying to click on things and nothing wasn't happening. So I said, man, what's going on? I went into it and everything and nothing was working. So what I actually did, I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and everything is ready to go. Let's go to skin settings first, though. Let's see what's going on here. Kind of like this skin too. I don't know. I know I've seen it before. I don't know. Okay, extras here. Okay, autocomplete is already on. I don't know if I turn that on, but if you guys, when you guys get any setup, okay, let's be clear here. You always, if you can get this feature, you always want this feature on. Usually you can come here and find it in extras, or you can just go through it. It's usually in extras. So make sure when you guys do get it, just make sure you turn it on, because sometimes you'll you'll get it and it won't be on. So just make sure you guys turn that on. You guys, you will have a sports section in here. I actually disabled it because, tell you the truth, I don't use the sports. I don't use sports on this app. But the reason why I disabled it, it was because I saw something there that I know wouldn't pass. So you do have a sports section. Let's go on the system. Okay. Well, let me. You know what? Let me show you guys the joint. I know what I needed to do. Something that I needed to do. Oh, sub menu. I like to hide my sub menu sometimes because you just never know. But you guys will have a sub menu, as you can see. I kind of like it like that better. And everything is fully functional here. Okay? Blammo Beach. I mean, he really did do his thing with this, man. Even this works. Okay, even all of this works. He used actually everything in this, and I said, wow, man. I quite never saw it like this. I said, wow. See what's going on. First of all, first thing we should be doing is making sure that everything updated, ready to go. Okay, I like to make sure things, you know, and you should too. Whenever you guys get to a setup, just make sure everything's on the up and up. Usually people I know they're getting the setup and they want to go straight into something. That's not going to work, okay? And on no setup is that going to work. You're going to have to make sure things are ready to go. As you can see here, things are ready to go. Let's click into this. Now I want to go to video player input stream. Now, for me, input stream adaptive and RTMP input is clutch for me. Okay, usually you do have the input stream adaptive here. Go ahead and enable it, and you will have to go get the RTMP input in the repository. But people, let's start learning what these things do and how they make the app even better, okay? All you have to do is long press, and you can get the information. And with the power of Google, everything's great. Let's go get the RTMP input. What we want to do is go to install from repo and all repo. Once we're in all repos, we want to go right back to video player input stream, and we just want to enable this. Now, in certain cases, you won't see it until you restart your setup. Okay, so if you try to get it installed and you don't see anything, you don't see it saying enabled, just restart your setup. Simple, just like that. All right, let's go back into system. What I want to go to here is player. Okay, now always have it set to expert. You can have it on advanced, but why not have it on expert? What I want to focus on is enable HQ scalers for scaling above. Now, this one actually came in on 60. Okay, and this is why I tell you guys to always check this section. Now, me personally, I like mine's on 100 for all of the devices, 3 gigabytes and up. I'm currently on the NVIDIA Shield. This works for me 100. Now, your medium devices like your Fire TVs, Cubes, as well as your NVIDIA Tubes, hey, you can run those on 50 or 60. Okay, but know your device, people. Just get to know your device. For your small end devices, Fire Sticks, things of that nature, I will recommend 20 or 30. But again, as you see, this one did come in on 60. So make sure you guys check on that. And I'm really not trying to take too many of you guys' ticks. I'm not rushing, but, I'm not trying to take too many ticks. This is a very good joint. I mean, I could sit here and tell you guys anything I want to, okay? But I'm going to tell you, if you're not experiencing it yourself, you're not going to really get what I'm saying. You understand? Next thing I want to do, because it's no need. This one right here is it, man. I'm telling you, this is it. This is staying around. I hope he can keep it, keep it right. I mean, some of the backgrounds may be a little bit fuzzy, but still I like it. Let's go straight into the Wiz. And again, people, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to check out other things in the Wizard, okay? There's plenty things here, you guys. Shout out to the day, man. Shout out the team, too. I forgot. Let's go to maintenance. Whenever I go to maintenance, I like to just go to cleaning tools, right? And I like to give myself a total cleanup. I like to do that. Okay. After that's done, what I like to do, okay, after that's done, what happened? What I like to do is go to System Tweaks and Fixes, and I like to go to Advanced Settings, and I like to go to Quick Configure. Now let's see what this Quick Configure would do. Okay, this is one of the new ones. So, like I said, I've only seen the crew able to do what I want to do, but here you have presets. Okay. You got your low end, you got your high end, right? You could, if you got this is what I would do. I would do the low RAM device preset, and if that worked well, I would try the high end preset. You understand? But this, I really don't like this, you know. And I usually already have mine's written. But you know what? You can actually do this. Let's do this. Let's do this because let's go to our add-on browser. Now I'm gonna go to install from repo, and what I'm gonna do is go to the crew and then get their Wiz. Now usually you do get a pop-up when you get a Wiz, and I'm trying to see if I can get that pop-up. Not sure what's really going on. Here we go. All right, now this is the thing that, you know, I always talk about. I like to keep this stuff here. Okay, I like to have all that marked. I like to keep my advanced settings, maybe my favorites, clear cache on startup, and clear old thumbnails on startup. Okay, then I just continue. And I'm gonna ignore this. I just actually just wanna get into the Wiz, okay? To show you guys, you know, just ways around things. Once we actually get into the Wiz, you know, all you have to do is go to maintenance, okay? And then we're just gonna go to system tweaks and fixes. Then we're gonna go to advanced settings. And then we're going to go to quick configure advanced settings. Now, see, this is what I like. This is, you know, you'll get this. Now, me personally, if you're not familiar with what you're doing, you know, you can leave some things alone, like your video cache size if you're not really familiar with it. Me personally, I like to bump mines up. I leave my curl timeout alone. I like my read buffer factor here all the way at 10. And for buffer mode, I like to have it on 1. And then don't forget to write the file. All right, now, you know, after you write the file, you will be able to view your settings. Let me just get out of here. Basically, the moral of this is you don't ever have to get stuck. If you see something you don't like I didn't like the Wiz, there's always another possibility here. Okay? So never forget that, and that's why I like the app, because you always have options. Okay, you don't have to be stuck on one thing. So there's nothing wrong with the Wiz. I just like more control. Okay, I like to have a little bit more control over my advanced settings than just low end, high end. Because actually with the high end, I only get about 341. But I like to run mine a little bit higher. So if the low end is good for you guys, cool. But you know, me personally, I never really have to write my advanced settings a lot, because usually I just fresh install, but I always keep my advanced settings when that little pop-up box comes. So I never really have to do it. Listen, let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.